that cable car.
Nice work, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant.
I guess that winds up the Levinson case.
Push the seat back a little ways. It's a lot better.
If I were you, Commissioner, I'd spend the evening in a hot tub.
A good idea if I can talk 6 people into climbing in with me. Gotta make a seance.
You're going to a seance tonight, sir?
Afraid so.
Well, don't be afraid. I've been. They're a little spooky, sure, but it's worth it considering the information you pick up.
Information you pick up?
Yeah. What's the name of your seer, sir?
Not my seer, it's the seer of a friend. A very dear friend has just been told her husband is coming back from the dead.
From the dead? That's quite a trick.
Yeah. That's why I want to be there.
We are here among the dead, waiting for you who are out there in the great beyond to communicate with us. We ask that you make your presence known. Ours is a distinguished group here tonight. Commissioner of Police Stuart McMillan and his lovely wife. Magician Harry Hastings, known professionally as the Great Mandini, who last week here at this table heard the spirit of Arthur Kendall speak to us. The gracious and beautiful Nora Dane. And most important of all, Arthur asked that his beloved wife Evie be here with us, and she is. Evie Kendall is here and waiting, accompanied by her doctor, Eli Spake. Join hands, please.
Well, old Gabriel's apparently putting in an appearance tonight. Now, that's her best trick. From here on, it's usually downhill.
I feel the presence of Arthur Kendall. Arthur is trying to get through. Arthur, we know you are here. We ask you to join us in our circle of love.
Evie. Evie! Evie! Oh, Evie. Oh, Evie. Why? Why did you kill me? Why did you murder me?
Evie, now listen to me. Listen to me, Evie. It's all right. Now, come on, I'll take you home.
Sally, come with me, please.
Are you coming, Nora?
No, I'd just be in the way, but please tell her again how awful I feel. God, to lose your husband's bad enough, but to have him called from the dead. I should know. Mine called from Hong Kong last night to tell me that the alimony'd be late again.
Oh, well, at least it was a friendly call. Nora, will you tell Mac that I went with Evie?
Madam Zara, would you mind telling me how this trick was done?
I most certainly would mind. Do you think I shake like this after a trick? A cheap trick. It's true. I do sometimes resort to tricks. I can command this trumpet to float in midair. But, Commissioner, what you have just seen was a true visitation.
Sally wanted you to know she went with Evie.
Okay, thanks, Nora.
Admit, I wonder why I was chosen myself. Why he picked me for one of the great psychic experiences. Obviously, there is a purity about me that even I hadn't recognized. But I was ready. And what you saw was a true miracle from the grave, an anguished soul pointing an accusing finger at the person who murdered him. I think I'm going to give up the trumpet.
Yes, ma'am. Harry.
I don't know, Mac. I don't know how she did it. I've checked every wall and every baseboard, and I don't know. I know she's a first-class fraud, but last week I heard him, and tonight I saw him.
How dare you, Harry Hastings? I have seen many of your tricks, but I have always remained polite. And now tonight, you see a true visitation, and you can't even be gracious about it. You are riddled with jealousy. But I take that as a supreme compliment.
Then I trust you'll take it as a supreme compliment if I call the bunco squad to go over this room.
I am deeply honored.
I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him.
Of course you didn't, Evie. We all know that.
And why did he say it? Why?
We don't know that it was Arthur.
Mac doesn't believe in ghosts. I don't either.
Look, she really should be resting now.
No.
Evie, you're going to take a sedative. You've got to rest.
No, not yet. I want to tell Mac and Sally everything.
That can wait till tomorrow.
No, now. Mac, you and Sally remember this little item? A memento of my suicide attempt 2 years ago.
I don't think that now is the time to discuss it. Eli's right. Let's wait till tomorrow. Good night's sleep.
I'm not discussing suicide. I'm talking about this razor. After I tried to use it, Arthur hid it. I never knew where.
That's right. Then, maybe a month ago.
I'm telling this, Eli. A month ago today, I found it lying open on my dressing room table. And only a week later, I opened a closet door and found a suit of Arthur's clothes hanging there, caked with blood.
Darling, must you?
Yes, I must. And yesterday, an oil portrait of Arthur that had been put away in storage. Come with me, please. It suddenly reappeared. There on the wall. When the maid saw it, she quit. I stood here staring up at it and remembered the day that I tried to quit. That was the worst fight that Arthur and I ever had. The very next night, he called from our cabin in the mountains and asked me to join him there. But I didn't. No, I didn't. I wasn't the one that fired that gun. I never went.
Evie, you were proven innocent.
Yes. Yes, you did that for me.
No, a jury did.
Evie, you've been through more than enough for one night. Now, please, take a sedative now.
No. No.
Evie, what is it?
Smells like tobacco smoke.
It was my last birthday present to him. Why is this happening? Why?
That's why we're here, Evie. Find out why.
And Mac will, Evie.
It's Arthur. It's Arthur. Find him, please. He's got to be here. He is here. I can feel his presence. He's in this room right now. Show yourself, Arthur. Show yourself, Arthur.
Ghost giving me the willies. My grandmother used to live in a haunted house. I was a little girl at the time.
Your grandmother used to live in a haunted house?
Mm-hmm, was all she could afford.
Did you ever see any ghosts?
Oh, sure, I saw them. But I never heard one talk like you two did last night. Arthur Kendall talked, wow.
He talked.
Somebody talked.
But what did he sound like with his head shot off?
She's got a point there, you know that?
I mean, that poor man up there in the mountains trying to get a little rest. He opens the door and there stands somebody with a shotgun. What do I mean, somebody? If he said his wife killed him, she did. And that's why his poor ghost is earthbound. No one will believe him.
Mildred, Evie did not kill him.
Oh, I know she's one of your closest friends, Mrs. McMillan. But if Arthur said she did it, she did it. Oh, would you like a little coffee?
Thank you.
Oh, I better get some fresh.
Mac, what if Evie starts thinking like Mildred does? She'll become convinced that she did kill him, and it'll drive her insane. You can't let that happen, Mac. She's counting on you.
I know. The problem is trying to figure out what our friend the ghost is counting on.
We covered every square inch of that seance room, sir. Nothing. Marnie Ellsworth couldn't have been more cooperative.
She's been waiting all her life to be investigated by a bunco squad.
Yeah, well, I also had them check into her past. Always a lot of hocus pocus, but always within the law.
What's that odor?
Oh, oil of cloves, sir. I got a molar that's killing me. Nice smell, huh?
Very nice. There it is.
boy. When Harry Hastings says a man's home is his castle, he isn't kidding.
Hello in there.
Well, now what do we do?
We say open sesame. You see?
Mac, I'm on lower level 2.
I'll go first, Sergeant.
It's wet.
Hello, Mac.
Sergeant Enright, this is the great Mandini.
Sergeant? Well, we're getting the hands in shape, putting together our new show.
Didn't know you gave him any more, Harry.
Well, except on special occasions, I don't. Like the circus, the day of magic, the day of the magician is almost over. Night of the wizard, twilight of the gods, you might say. However, I'm booked into one last grand tour. We're opening tonight at the Club Castile. Toothache, Sergeant?
No, I'm just a little on edge.
Feel better?
It's gone.
Temporary relief. In a few hours, it'll wear off, so I advise you to check with your dentist. Otherwise, I'm in trouble with the ADA. Here, Sergeant, let me show you another. Take a card.
Harry, Enright and I are here to talk about last night.
Mac, what if I were to tell you... What if I were to tell you that I didn't think it was a trick?
Oh, come on, Harry. You don't believe in ghosts any more than I do. You've exposed every case we ever handed you. He's caught more frauds than any man I know. Given expert testimony in court, time and time again. All negative, Harry. No such thing as ghosts. Don't tell me now, after all this, that you're suddenly going to start believing in them.
I know what I saw. Nobody could be more shaken than I.
You can't honestly believe that Arthur Kendall came back from the dead and talked to us.
Mac, please try to understand what all this means to me. I mean, the search to find the supernatural has been the quest of every great magician, and for obvious reason. With all our illusions, tricks, devices, we still secretly want to believe that such a thing does exist, called the true magic, that extra step into the unknown. And last night, after all these years, I witnessed it. I heard it. I saw it. My body, I felt cold, clammy. Because I knew that here it is. The dead can return. And no wizard of legerdemain, myself included, could ever create an illusions so real as the ghost of Arthur Kendall.
The medium sat here, Nora Dane here, and the magician here. Evie Kendall here and Dr. Spake here. Sally and I sat over here. Arthur Kendall appeared about here from my sightline.
We checked, sir, and there was no evidence of projection equipment or mirrors to create the image.
That means the image was created by the presence of a real person.
In the flesh, sir.
These drapes concealed the door through which he obviously came.
But, sir, that door was locked.
It was locked when I tried it. Doesn't mean it was locked when he tried.
Well, Commissioner, conducting your own private seance, I see.
No, just consulting the future, Chapman. Trying to see if the district attorney is ever going to win a case.
That's good, Mac. Very good. Now look into the past and see if you should have won the case of Evie Kendall.
Why? You thinking of putting a ghost up on the witness stand?
I'm dreaming about it. Especially about the part where he testifies to the fact that she killed him.
What's your angle?
Justice isn't an angle, Commissioner.
Why don't you turn that into a bumper sticker? You know that Evie Kendall was acquitted of that murder. And even if she walked into this room right now and confessed, the laws of double jeopardy would prevent you or anyone else from taking legal recourse. So, what's your angle?
Well, let's see. She testified that she took sleeping pills that night. But did she? She could have driven up to that mountain cabin, killed him, and who would have known? If I can prove she lied about that alibi, we've got her on perjury, 1 to 14 years.
Look, Chapman. Evie Kendall is in a very delicate and dangerous state of mind. This is not the time to force her to relive that case with a lot of hard questions.
You and your wife are just too close to her, Max. She could have done it, you know, and a thing like murder shouldn't be allowed to just lie there.
No, it shouldn't, and it should have been solved by now.
It could have been solved by now. Tell me, Mac, what bothers you more? That you saw a ghost? Or that you let a murderess get off scot-free?
How about my specialty?
No, just rub my neck. Did you ever have the feeling you were being used, Sally?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's the way I feel. Hello?
Commissioner, I found a report that a lawyer now dead was called upon to draw up a contract of some kind between Arthur Kendall and Harry Hastings.
What kind of a contract?
Well, the deal was never made, sir, so we don't know.
But Harry Hastings does.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pandora's box. Contrary to legend, Pandora never opened the box, never discovered the contents. Its hideous creatures were never set loose over the countryside. It was taboo, forbidden. And for that reason, in 1704, this lock was placed on it. Through all the long years and the many centuries since then, Pandora's box has remained
Nora, I
closed.
wish Joe would come back.
Shut.
They're divorced. My little romantic, you do know what that means.
I don't want to discuss it.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a rare and eerie experience. Tonight, this night, for the first time in history, Pandora's box is to be opened.
Scare you?
Great looking. I think Pandora's gonna jump out.
And land in your lap. You're the one who ordered ringside.
I love it. Mac, he's terrifying those women. I'm not easily frightened, but if I were, well, it'd be enough to drive you batty. You do think it's a little scary, don't you, Mac?
Do you suppose that was the deal?
What?
The deal between Arthur and Harry. To drive Evie out of her mind.
Horrible.
Come in.
Great show, old great Mandini.
Absolutely terrifying. You want to see my goosebumps?
Sally, no.
I could show you a few of my own.
You mean you scare yourself?
Only on opening night.
That Pandora's Box illusion's quite a horror show, Harry.
I hope so.
You always end your act with a number that leaves them screaming?
That's my trade, Mac. It's part of it anyway.
It could scare the wits out of anybody.
I didn't make that deal with Arthur Kendall, Mac. In fact, when he asked me to drop by that afternoon, I assumed that he and Evie were both there, and it was just for a visit. I quickly discovered that he was alone, and...
It's a surprise party, Harry. Evie's birthday. It'll be quite a group, 20, 30 people. Now, just before Evie comes down the stairs, I'm gonna make sure there's a power failure.
Power failure? You're suggesting she come downstairs in the dark?
Well, why not? That's the idea, surprise. But what a surprise. Just before the lights go up, you unleash those squiggly creatures from Pandora's box.
Arthur, are you aware that she's never seen that trick before?
She's never even heard of it. That's what's so great. She won't know what's happening.
Women have been known to faint when I perform that illusion, Arthur. You know that. You know it.
Evie won't faint. Heaven forbid.
No, Arthur. The answer is a definite no.
What do you mean, no? Harry, I'm not asking you to do me a favor. I'm engaging your professional services, standard contract. In fact, now that you mention it...
I didn't mention it.
I'm having one drawn up. Name your price. The lawyer will fill it in.
Good day to you, Arthur.
You're not leaving just yet. What are you trying to pull?
What are you trying to pull, Kendall?
Harry Hastings, the great Mandini, magician extraordinaire, is that it? All right, I'll lay a bundle on you for just one performance.
Including health and welfare, including that?
Harry, you may need health and welfare sooner than you think. You know, magicians aren't exactly in demand these days. Or do you plan to stand on local street corners and pull rabbits from hats in hopes that people will throw pennies at you?
I should have hit him. I wanted to, but I didn't. I simply got out of there. Mac, that's the last time I talked to Arthur Kendall.
Why would he want to scare her like that?
Why? To drive her back to an asylum, of course.
For her money, Sally, that's why he married her.
That's also why he wanted to get rid of her. Imagine thinking about money when you're face to face with a creature as lovely and as fragile as Evie Kendall. She is quite simply the most exquisitely beautiful woman in the world.
Mac, he's in love with Evie. Isn't that nice?
I hope so.
Remember that movie with Charles Boyer?
Yeah, and Ingrid Bergman.
Come back, Mac.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what Arthur was trying to do. Gaslight her.
And what someone's still trying to do. But who now?
Well, now, oh daughter of the great criminologist, who's got the most to gain?
I can't think of anybody but Arthur.
Exactly.
But he's dead.
You sure?
Well, how could he be alive? He couldn't. How?
I'm going to exhume Arthur's body.
Oh, Mac.
And I'll have to get Evie's permission.
Suppose we're wrong.
Don't think I haven't thought of that.
I feel fine. But you obviously have some bad news for me. What is it, Mac?
Not bad news. No, I have a proposal I'd like to make to you, but I don't want it to upset you.
I'm fine, really. Propose.
Evie, has it ever occurred to you that Arthur might still be alive?
Mac, how can you even say that?
Because no one can prove his appearance at the seance was a trick, and I refuse at this late stage of my life to start believing in ghosts.
Mac, do you really think he's alive?
We don't know, of course, Evie.
We have to be sure. There's only one way.
How do you do that?
Exhume the body, and I need your permission.
No, you're taking a terrible risk subjecting her to this.
Eli, please. Mac, if you feel it's the right thing to do, then do it.
Commissioner, I'm sure you're aware that you're dealing with a woman who has a past history of emotional disturbance. Now, during the trial, she transferred her dependence to you, and that's all right. But ideally, since the trial, as her psychiatrist, I should have come to bear some of that responsibility. Well, I didn't. It remains with you. You're the one she counts on. And if you fail her, she's gone. Only this time there won't be any recovery. Now, do I make myself clear?
Yes, you do, Dr. Spig, but there's one thing you don't understand. Sally and I love Evie, too.
Where's Sykes? He went to get the coroner's report.
Did he say anything?
Only that he wanted to tell you himself, though he was smiling.
Commissioner, I've got great news for
Great, let's hear it.
Well, first of all, because of the intervening year, it was impossible to get any fingerprints. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah. Come on, Sykes.
Thought so. Well, then we checked for bone fractures. And there was no discrepancy between the corpse and Arthur Kendall's medical record.
What did you find out?
The dental plates. It so happens that the man who did those plates is a friend of mine. As a matter of fact, he did this bridge. Take a look at that work, will you?
Oh, yeah, it's lovely.
Is that beautiful?
Oh, lovely.
Well, he's a fine man. He's one of the best in the profession. And I talked to him personally.
Sykes, what exactly did he tell you?
A perfect match. No question about it.
About what?
That the corpse is Arthur Kendall.
He's dead?
You bet he's dead.
Thank you, Sykes.
Well, I must say he didn't seem too pleased.
Sykes. He didn't want the body to be Arthur Kendall.
He didn't? Well, nobody told me.
Well, what would you have done about it if they had?
Well, I could have been a little less cheerful.
No.
Are they sure, Mac?
Arthur's dead.
And we're back where we started, aren't we? Oh, Mac. You don't know how I was hoping this would all finally be at an end. That we'd know who it was. I was counting on it.
I was counting on it, too, Evie. I was convinced. Otherwise, I wouldn't put you through all this.
Well, there's nothing to do but go home again, is there?
I'll take you home, Evie. Mac, why don't you pick me up there?
Dr. Spake, please. Commissioner McMillan calling. Hello, Eli? Mac. Yes, we've just had the report. The body is Arthur Kendall's. No, I've already told her. So I'm calling you. Sally's taking her home now, and I think it's a good idea if you were there when they arrived. All right, we can talk about it later.
Excuse me, sir.
Boy, if I was ever set up for one, this is it.
Set up for it?
By a first-class criminal mind, too. He's been ahead of me every step of the way. He knew that seance would terrify Evie, but not enough to drive her insane. Just enough to make her lean on me. A little bit more. He knew I'd exhume the body, which would give her new hope, knowing full well the body was Arthur's. And he knew what that would do to her. Using me to push her right on the edge of madness. Well, if he knows me that well, then I must know him. Well, who is it?
Maybe I better call Dr. Spake.
Here. Your husband called earlier. Thank you for bringing her home, Mrs. McMillan.
I'll just wait downstairs for Mac. My coat and purse right there. That was it. That was the noise. Nothing. The window to the French door's open.
Sally. Sally.
It's the wind. It's just the wind. I know what you're trying to do. If Evie were to come downstairs and see her best friend screaming like a banshee, then it would really drive her mad. What am I talking to? I'm talking to the wind.
Sally!
You're dead! You're dead!
you're to blame for this. You may have destroyed her tonight.
Human mind. It's a primitive fear of the unknown. It's remarkable what it can do to you.
Who could it be?
Fear of the dark.
Motive, motive, motive.
Mildred says you disturbed his grave. She says they don't like that. Mildred also
Sally,
says...
stop thinking about that now. Really.
Right. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going thinking about it.
Mildred.
Oh, it's you, Commissioner.
Sorry, Mildred. I thought I heard it. The roast beef was very good tonight, wasn't it?
Well, who could eat with all those poltergeists roaming around? Poltergeists. Those are the destructive ones, you know. Want one?
No.
Oh. Want another one?
No, one was enough.
Well, I asked. Good night.
It was Mildred getting ice cubes.
I thought it was Mildred. It was just that I was thinking that... When I was a little girl, I was afraid of the dark. So sometimes my mother left the light on for me.
You want one on now?
Not as long as you're here. Thank you, Mac. I love you too.
This is a Richmond lock. It's identical to the one found on the side door of the medium seance room. To open the door, you turn the lock to the right. You close the door, it locks again. Could you open the door, please? Open it. Yeah, thank you.
Then it was locked from the outside.
That's right.
Whoever impersonated Arthur Kendall at the seance had to have an accomplice on the inside.
That's right.
Anything else?
Yes. We vacuumed the room thoroughly. The lab has analyzed the contents.
And?
Well, we found the usual dust, flakes of phosphorescent paint, and these. Pine needles, caked with mud. Could have been tracked in the bottom of somebody's shoes. It's silver-tip Pacific fir, endemic to high altitudes. Found in mountains all through this region.
There's a grove of them up at Kendall's mountain cabin. All right, let's take a run up there. Thank you, Sykes.
Thank you.
Since you're so busy, Sergeant, you know I don't mind driving.
No, I can handle it, Commissioner. I can handle it.
You should have gotten the number of that dentist that Sykes was recommending so highly.
Well, as a matter of fact, sir, I did.
Oh, good. When's your appointment?
Huh? Oh, it's right about now.
You sure you don't want me to drive?
No, I'm fine, sir. I'm fine. Commissioner, I wish you remember that I'm the one with the gun.
Thank you, Sergeant. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Who do you think it was, sir?
I don't know. Let's go see what he didn't want us to see.
Hello?
Evie. Oh, Evie. This is Arthur. Evie. I must see you. I must see you, Evie.
Where are you?
At the old beach house. Oh, hurry. Hurry to me, Evie.
Yes. Yes, I'll be there.
Enright. Arthur Kendall's tobacco. Special blend.
Well, now we know where he got the stuff to frighten Mrs. Kendall. He being whoever's impersonating Arthur Kendall.
But why? Why smoke it when no one else is around, unless you enjoy it?
Well, you know how it is, sir. You try it.
Right.
You like it. Commissioner? Whoever it was had female company. Take a look.
That's the dress Nora Dane wore the night of the seance.
Then you think that she was the one that opened the door that night?
Now I do.
Well, then Nora's husband, Joe, must be our ghost. She just pretended that he was overseas. Actually, he was here all the time trying to gaslight Mrs. Kendall.
Why? Nora and Joe have nothing to gain if Evie's put away. Only Arthur Kendall, her husband, could get the money.
Well, maybe they made a deal with Arthur Kendall. Well, that's no good. He's dead. This thing really hurts. Who else had a motive? Yeah, that's better. You know, sir, I bet I wind up needing a bridge just like Sykes. It's expensive, too. Because you always have to have two of them made in case you lose one or one gets broken or...
Enright?
Oh, I'm sorry about the odor, sir, but it really helps.
You're a genius.
Well?
Call that dentist.
From here?
Find out if Arthur Kendall had a spare plate made.
That's it. Kendall had a spare, and he stuck it in the corpse's mouth.
And pick up Evie. I want her in protective custody. And put out an APB on Arthur Kendall.
Yes, sir. Boy, an all-points bulletin on a dead man. Wait till they hear this one. Commissioner?
Yeah?
If Arthur Kendall is alive, who's dead?
I'll get the answer to that right now.
Arthur Kendall is dead, Mac. You've got to believe me.
You're lying, Nora. Arthur Kendall is alive, and you're conspiring with him to drive Evie insane.
Oh, Mac, I'm surprised.
Come off it, Nora. School's out.
You don't know what you're saying.
Don't I?
No.
You think an investigation won't prove you and Arthur are having an affair?
Oh, all right. So we had an affair. So what?
So what? Out of that affair came the plan to get Evie's money and take off.
Oh, now you're the one
Of
who's
course,
crazy.
you had to get rid of a husband, and Arthur had to get rid of a wife. It worked out just fine, didn't it?
It isn't.
Get Evie committed! Not too difficult where a man as clever as Arthur is concerned.
Mac, you're wrong.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Something went wrong that night at the cabin, didn't it? Your cute little trick backfired, and all of a sudden you're involved in a murder.
Mac, you're wrong. You are dead wrong.
Am I? Why don't we ask Joe? Why don't we call Joe in Hong Kong and ask him? Or maybe we'd be wasting our time because Joe's dead. That is Joe in the coffin, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, that's Joe. Poor dumb Joe. No matter what you think, it started off without wanting anyone dead. It began when Arthur invited Joe and me up to the cabin for the weekend. Joe, he had no idea what was up. He just thought it was fun time.
Then Arthur called Evie and said he was up there.
Yes, that was the plan. When she arrived, I was to say, why, Evie, don't you remember? You phoned me and invited Joe and me to spend the weekend here. Then when she went home, Arthur was going to insist that he hadn't called her at all. He was, at a motel halfway down the mountain, waiting to get the results. But it got late and Joe and I went to bed. Then in the middle of the night, there was a knock on the door, and I told Joe that must be Evie.
Then Arthur planted his own ID on Joe's body. Wristwatch, ring, wallet, and spare dental plate.
Joe's unrecognizable. I don't know how I let Arthur talk me into this. You see, he figured that if Evie wasn't found guilty of murder, he would just destroy her as his own ghost. Clever, huh?
Yeah, clever.
Clever man. And such a good actor. When I phoned him at the motel to tell him what had happened, he really made me believe that he hadn't planned it at all. Actually had me convinced that Evie really had done it. And I used to think Joe was the dumb one.
If Arthur was at the motel, he couldn't have killed Joe.
Then Evie did do it.
Evie's not here, sir. Dr. Spake talked to her on the phone, asked her not to go out tonight, but she wouldn't listen to him. She took a gun. She told him that she was going to go out to the beach house and kill Arthur Kendall. Now, I've looked everywhere for that address, sir, but I can't find it. Dr. Spake doesn't know where it is either. I can't find anybody who does.
Well, I can. You were there 3 or 4 summers ago, Sally. Now try and remember.
I'm trying, Mac. I remember the street, and then I remember I used to turn right at a billboard. I remember the billboard because it used to say Wilson for DA, and that was that guy that you caught trying to bribe the jury.
Well, don't you remember a more current landmark?
Yes, there. Mother Boland's brown bread. Turn right there, right there. This is it, Mac, I'm sure. Oh, Mac, we're too late.
Phone's dead. Call for the car.
It's Arthur. It's Arthur Kendall. It's Evie's.
That's correct, Enright. Yeah, the ambulance is leaving now. Yes, he's alive.
We put out an APB on Mrs. Kendall. And Nora Dane's been booked on criminal conspiracy.
Very good.
Anything else I can do, sir?
Yeah. Get a good night's sleep.
Thank you, sir.
Feel okay?
Poor Evie. Imagine being driven to murder.
You think she shot Arthur?
You don't?
Not with that fight that went on in the house.
Of course, Evie's no match for Arthur. He must have fought with a man.
Or if we believe in the Equal Opportunity Act, a very strong woman.
Mac, come on, you're onto something.
Well, let's start with the murder of Nora's husband, Joe. Nora says she didn't do it. Evie says she didn't do it.
Who do you think's telling the truth?
Well, maybe they both are.
If that's the case, we're out of suspects.
Well, there are plenty of suspects, but we're out of his clues.
Well, anyway, at least Arthur's alive.
At least you don't have to believe in ghosts any. Sally, I love you.
You better. What did I do? at least tell me what I said.
That's what I said.
Central, go ahead, sir.
Sergeant Enright, quickly. Sally, suppose somebody loved Evie very much and knew she was being driven insane.
And he killed Joe that night, thinking it was Arthur?
Suppose Arthur was about to kill Evie, and somebody walked in on him.
They fought, and he got Evie's gun, and he shot him.
Now, what would your average run-of-the-mill killer do in a case like that?
Kill Evie to get rid of all the witnesses.
Unless he thought she was the most beautiful, most exquisite woman in the world.
Harry Hastings.
Enright, sir.
Sergeant, get a squad and meet me at Harry Hastings immediately.
Yes, sir.
You stay here.
But Mac...
Wait in the car and wait for the police.
As you know, I'm not frightened, but I'll just stay with you so you can see I'm not frightened.
Come on.
Tell me those are not bats.
Okay, they're not bats.
Mac, why is he doing this?
Because they're the weapons he knows the best. Come on, do you think he can make it?
Evie!
My last illusion. She isn't dead. She's just resting. She'll wake up in a few minutes.
Is that the only way you could get her to come with you? Hypnosis?
Well, fortunately, Mac, it's part of my trade. You see, mesmerizing an audience helps create certain illusions, makes them quite real, quite real. You agree, don't you, Sally? Mac?
Mac, he's hypnotizing us.
Harry, forget it.
Yes, of course. You're too strong a substance.
No use, Harry. Police are on their way.
The police? I've catacombs here. I have underground passages. You'll not be able to find me. I'm going to keep her here. She's going to be with me. She'll be mine. I'm going to protect her. I'm going to protect her from all of you. See, Mac, it's so simple. I love her. I have always loved her. I tried to explain that to her, that I didn't want her to be hurt anymore. No, Mac, don't do it.
Harry, think of Evie. Think how she'll feel when she finds out you've killed us. Evie won't love you anymore.
Oh, yes, she'll understand. She doesn't trust you anymore. She'll trust me now. No. I'm the one she called when she went to meet Arthur at the beach house. It was me.
Then why hypnotize her? It's because she stopped trusting you when she saw you shoot Arthur. And she'll hate you if you do this, Harry.
No.
She'll hate you forever.
No, Matt,
she'll
don't say
hate
it.
you.
Don't say it, Joe. She won't hate me. She'll love me. She will love me.
How do you like my fine feathered friend?
Be glad you don't have to clean his cage. There. Careful.
You're gonna be all right, Evie.
Harry.
For a minute. Didn't even act like a regular ghost. Showing up at a seance and accusing somebody of murder who didn't even do it.
Arthur thought Evie had done it.
Well, how could he think that when he wasn't even dead?
Oh, Evie, that's marvelous.
And that Harry Hastings, what did he think when the ghost said Evie murdered him?
Well, what do you think? He thought he'd gotten away with it.
Well, if Arthur really had been dead, he could have used his supernatural powers.
Harry didn't think about that.
Okay, bye, Evie. Evie sends you 40 million kisses, and I'm to deliver them personally.
Oh, Mildred.
Yeah, right. Good night. Oh, do you think it's safe to take the hemlock off the door?
Yes, Mildred. And the juniper, and the henbane.
Right.
Okay, Mr. Smart Guy, before all this kissing starts, give a girl a break. What was the big clue that made all the lights pop on and say Harry Hastings?
You don't know?
I don't know.
You almost guessed it yourself.
I know. I almost guessed it was something that you said when they put Arthur in the ambulance.
I said you don't have to believe in ghosts anymore.
Of course, Harry Hastings believed completely in the ghost of Arthur Kendall because he believed that he had killed him. Oh, I should have gotten there.
Hey. 40 million, right here.
Coming, Master. I haven't marked that one yet.
You don't mind, lady. This weighs a few pounds,
Well,
you
I'm
know.
sorry, but you shouldn't have picked it up so fast.
I'm about to drop it even faster.
All right, I'm finished, thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful, lady. Early Halloween.
I got another one here for you, Mrs. McMillan.
Thank you. Gee, what a nice ring.
I think it's a lodge ring.
Oh, it's still very tasteful.
Not large, it's a lodge ring. Although it is kind of large.
Oh, it's not large for a lodge ring. I've seen larger lodge rings. It's very lovely.
Well, I better get this on the truck.
All right, come on, Logan.
Excuse
Let's
me.
move it, huh? Where do you want us to send a bill, Commissioner? To you or to the city?
To me. The city can't afford it.
Ah, well, in that case, we'll try to finish on time.
You look awful.
Thank you. Why do you say that?
Because you look awful.
Oh, well, as long as you have a reason. My reason is that I've gone 2 whole nights without any sleep.
I know. I'm sorry that my packing kept you awake, Mac. It's just that the movers told me Friday that we'd move on Tuesday, and Wednesday became Thursday when Friday became impossible because of the extra van.
Sally, it's okay. Promise me one thing we get in the new house.
Okay, what?
Get him to set up the bed first.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way myself because there are certain initiation rites expected in a new home.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll get some sleep, huh? Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, hello there, Fred.
Morning, Commissioner.
Hey, lady. Ain't you afraid he might end up in the wrong house?
Pardon me?
You forgot to put your mark on him.
You want to bet?
Okay, lady. Okie doke. Sign right here, please.
Why? Are you leaving? I haven't even checked all these boxes yet.
Yeah, well, I have. We picked up 34, we delivered 34.
Well, at least let me make sure that they all have my mark on them.
Lady, it's been a long day. And I got a bowl in 45 minutes. And I'd like to put a little something in here first.
Looks like somebody already beat you to it. Hey, I found one that doesn't have my mark. Hey, wait a minute. You forgot one of your barrels. Get out of the ward. They don't only give me the wrong barrel, they give me a barrel that's damaged. and mine isn't working, and I have to use
Of course. Right down the hall to the left.
Not the bathroom. I need to use your telephone.
Oh, sorry, it's right here. Do you want me to leave the room?
No, don't leave me.
Well, that's what I had in mind. How about a drink?
I want the police. Oh, you better do the dialing.
Lady, you look like you've just seen a ghost.
It was no ghost. It was the real thing. I just unpacked a corpse.
A corpse? Here, drink.
922-3299.
Do you use this number often?
Well, I try not to call more than once a day, but sometimes I can't help myself. Here, let me talk.
Commissioner McMillan's office.
Commissioner McMillan, please.
I'm sorry, Mr. Deems. The last three things I said into your machine were lies.
You're sure they were lies?
Terrible lies.
Then you're an exceptional liar, Commissioner. It works fine with your regular liar.
Yes, Anne?
Mrs. McMillan on line 2, sir. Urgent.
Yes, Sally?
Mac, there's a dead man in one of our barrels.
What?
It was horrible, Mac. All my precautions, and then they did mix him up. It wasn't marked, but it was seeping, so I opened it, and there he was, Mac. In my barrel. Well, in his barrel. It wasn't my barrel. It wasn't marked. Mac, you better get home.
Where are you calling from?
I don't know.
Next door.
Next door.
All right, honey, I'm on my way. Now, listen to me. Don't go back into that house until I get there. Get a squad car over to the house right away. Get my phones installed.
Is he always that nice? I'd like to hang on to that number.
Always. That's why I married him.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, it'll take him a few minutes to get here, even with your connection. Why don't you finish your drink? If you don't like that, I'll make you a triple stinger. Gloria Shaw, who lived in your house, couldn't get through the day without one of my triple stingers.
Thanks anyway. My husband will be right here, and he always takes care of everything.
I was afraid of that.
Hi, you all right?
I'm all right. He's in the living room by the fireplace. You can't miss
Yeah,
him.
we'll take care of everything.
Mac?
Sally, are you all right?
I'm okay. It's just kind of hard to go back in there.
Are you sure you're all right?
I'm okay. It wasn't one of our barrels, Mac, because it didn't have my little mark on it.
That's reassuring. Sergeant?
Oh, Mrs. McMillan, is there another fireplace?
Another one? No. I told you it's right. It was right there. No, it's right here. Here's my book. Now, this was on top of the barrel when I opened it. It was right on top, and then it fell off like that.
How did you open it, Sally? What did you use?
The poker. And then I dropped it right beside the barrel.
Is this the poker, Mrs. McMillan?
Yes, this is what I opened the barrel with. And then I dropped it right there. I didn't put it back in place. There was a barrel. And it wasn't mine because it wasn't marked. It was seeping. And it was damp. All over this floor. It was damp. And there was a man inside, and he was dead. You believe me, don't you, Mac? Don't you, Mac? Don't you?
Hey, remember how we found this? Saturday afternoon, walking through the woods. Started raining, we couldn't find the car. We found the barn hid in the hayloft, remember? Under the hay, we found this. An original Van Ocker. Today, in any gallery, this painting would bring $10.
You do believe me about there being a corpse here, don't you, Mac?
We're checking with the moving company and with missing persons. Now, would I do all that if I didn't believe you?
Yes, you'd do it anyway. You'd do it to make me feel better.
How would you feel if I didn't do it?
Terrible. I feel better. Oh, Sergeant Enright, I'm glad it's you.
Oh, thank you very much, Mrs. McMillan. Commissioner, I checked with the owner of that moving company. He'd left for the day, but I talked to him on the phone.
What did he say?
He was quite upset, sir. Said he didn't know how such a thing had happened. And we're to meet him at 8 o'clock.
Pick me up at 7:30. What about missing persons?
Oh, I brought these along to show Mrs. McMillan. Here you are.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Any luck with fingerprints?
No, sir. Those fresh fingerprints, they all belonged here.
What about the van itself?
Well, it did make some other stops, sir, but we'll have a list in the morning. Mrs. McMillan, that corpse that wasn't here, well, how long do you think that man could have been dead?
Well, I don't know. All I can tell you is it looked yuck.
About how long is yuck?
Well, it's not as long as zich.
But shorter than blich?
Oh, no, he wasn't blech.
I'd say he'd been dead about a day, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Shh, listen. No, did you hear that or not?
Stand back, Mrs. McMillan.
Sergeant Enright, you're still here?
Wertheimer, are you still here?
Yeah. You said to check it out thoroughly.
Did you find anything, Sergeant?
Well, as a matter of fact, Commissioner, I'm afraid I did.
Of course you did. Now tell him.
You got serious trouble with that water heater. Frankly, I don't like the looks of the whole plumbing system.
I take it you didn't find a body in the basement.
A body, sir? No. But I checked everything, including the furnace. Now, that's a good furnace.
Come on, I'll take you down to the police station. You can check our plumbing.
About that plumbing, Commissioner, I'm Moonlight. Now, I can give you a very good price. And the work is guaranteed.
Thank you. We'll keep you in mind. Now, honey, I know this has been rough for you. Your first day at our new home and everything, but try not to let it prey on your mind. You know how you tend to be superstitious.
I'm not superstitious. Do you think we could get the lease on this house annulled?
And how do you get a lease annulled?
By not sleeping here, of course. That way the deal isn't consummated.
Sally, if anything should happen to me, promise me you'll never, ever go into real estate.
I promise.
Okay. Then why don't we stop thinking about the barrel that didn't belong to us and concentrate on all these that do?
Right. I'm going to forget about the barrels and I'm going to concentrate on dinner.
Good idea. I'll make us a drink. Remember which barrel you put the dinner in?
In the dinner barrel.
Good. Where's the drink barrel?
Thanks, Mac.
For what?
Just thanks. Mac!
Yeah.
Mac!
What's wrong?
It's missing. It's not here.
What, the dinner?
The barrel with Aunt Sophie's china. Do you realize what that means?
We eat on paper plates?
The killer got our china. Don't you see? We got his corpse and he got our china.
Not necessarily.
Well, that's one way to look at it, but any way you look at it, we can't eat dinner in our new home without Aunt Sophie's china.
Sure we can. We just won't tell her.
Well, that's not right. We've always had our first dinner in our new home on Aunt Sophie's china every time we've moved.
Well, as long as you're not superstitious.
Mac, supposing that the killer had wanted to put the body in storage and it ended up at our house by mistake, then it stands to reason that our china is in storage at their house.
Possibly. The body was delivered to us by mistake. The dishes could have been delivered to any one of several clients by mistake.
And whoever got my china must have realized that I got his corpse, which proves there was a corpse since my china's missing. Hi, Mac.
Oh, hi.
If the killer was having the corpse stored, then how did he know so quickly that there'd been a mistake made?
He obviously had a connection with the moving company.
Exactly. You already thought of it.
Yeah, we'll check out both possibilities. Someone intimately connected with the moving company or someone who might have bribed a mover.
Do you know that sometimes I think you could get along perfectly well without me?
I'd never risk it. Why did you put everything back?
Oh, because of, hi, Mac. Mac.
What is it?
What's Pilot doing here? He said he was going to eat first and then bowl.
Good evening.
Well, hello, Commissioner.
I didn't recognize you in your bowling shirt.
Yeah, well, I'm a little late. I gotta run.
Are you aware that a dead body was found in our house in your barrel?
Don't try to pin anything on me. I just pick up and deliver. Pick up and deliver.
And bowl. Stick around, pilot. We want to talk to you in the morning.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were worried about your waistline.
I'm hoping it'll go somewhere else.
If I were you, I wouldn't change a thing.
Sorry, the bedroom's not in order, Mac. I know I promised.
Under the circumstances, I'll give you one more day.
Thanks. Get a good night's sleep. I know you need it.
Wow, was that bright? Is that the moon or the sun?
I don't know. I'm new in the neighborhood. The new curtains aren't ready yet. I could get the old ones tomorrow.
I'll just wait.
At least it's romantic. I have an idea. Mac! Somebody's out there.
Where?
It's gone.
Probably somebody just walking home late.
There was somebody out there, Mac.
I believe you, honey.
Mac, did you hear that?
I heard you go, Mac.
Well, did you hear what it was that made me go Mac?
No.
Oh,
Cold?
a little, yeah.
Any more blankets?
Not unpacked. I could take it off the window.
You just hung it up.
Well, you've got two options. You can be warm with light in your eyes, or you can be cold with no light in your eyes. Just pick one.
Get the blanket.
Mac! Do you know that man who was going home late? Well, he's going home a little later than you think. He's still there. Well, there was somebody there a minute ago.
Sally, how would you like to spend the night at a hotel?
Of course not.
If you're nervous about staying here tonight, just say so.
There was a man out there,
I
Mac.
don't doubt that. He probably takes a stroll along here every night.
At this hour?
Come on, Sally, let's go to a hotel.
No, I'm fine. I can sleep now.
Yeah? Swell. The first one asleep, let out a whistle, okay? Uh-huh. Huh?
There's definitely something or someone out there.
Do you want me to go down and look?
Please.
Sally.
What?
I think I've been struck blind.
Oh, I put that on you so you could sleep better.
Oh. And then woke me to see if it was working.
Maybe we better call police.
How? Phone hasn't been connected, remember?
Here, put this on. Take this. You might need it as a weapon.
Thanks. If I catch someone, I'll hang him in the closet.
Good luck. Are you all right, Mac?
There was no one down there, Sally.
I heard you, Mac.
You heard pressure in the pipes. Wertheimer was right. We have got a plumbing problem.
Why are you getting dressed?
Because we are going to a hotel. Period.
No, we're not. This is our new home, and we're not going to be driven out of it by a bunch of ghouls running around playing musical corpse. Go to sleep, man. You're not going to hear another sound out of me, I promise. Mac? Here I go again. I did see him, Mac.
What did he look like?
I don't know. I was too frightened.
You all right?
What are we gonna do, Mac? It's so creepy here.
No luggage?
No luggage.
Mr. and Mrs. Stuart McMillan. Funny. Our police commissioner has the same name.
That's funny.
Shall I get a boy to show you to your room?
No, thanks. We'll find it.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you will.
Oh, and I'd like to leave a 6:30 wake-up call, please.
Oh, yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
You know what that clerk is thinking. Nice, isn't it? We ought to stay in hotel rooms more often.
I'm not sure my reputation could stand it,
We're married now.
as far as he's concerned.
Do you think we fooled him? Isn't that great? Do you remember how I used to be before we got married?
Only then hotel clerks thought we were married.
Ha ha! That's what you think.
Hello? Yeah, thank you. That was our wake-up call.
Hello? Oh, yes, good morning, Commissioner. Yeah, I was just about to go out. Huh? A hotel? Yeah, sure, I can pick you up. Yeah. Oh, listen, Commissioner, there's a side entrance to that particular hotel. It's not used very much, and I thought maybe you'd like to, slip out quietly without any... The front door? Okay, yeah, I'm on my way. Bye.
We could make an adjustment, Mrs. McMillan.
That's all right. How much is it?
$24, sir.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Morning.
Hi, Sergeant.
Oh, Mrs. McMillan, good morning.
You seem surprised to see me.
Well, it is an early hour, Miss McMillan.
Sergeant, I would never let my husband leave a hotel at this hour alone. What might people think?
Oh, no, not the Commissioner. I mean, who'd think that he... Yeah, you're right. Shall we drop Mrs. McMillan off at the house, sir?
No, she's going with us. She's anxious to find out if we can locate her china. One of our barrels was missing.
I see.
What have you found out, Enright?
Well, we're off to see Mr. Buchanan, who runs the moving company, sir. But we've searched both kinds of barrels in storage there, and there's no barrel with a body in it.
What do you mean, both kinds of barrels?
Well, it seems there are two kinds of barrels, sir. There are storage barrels and there are shipping barrels.
And the barrels we received are what, shipping barrels?
Right. Now, I found it's not possible to store a shipping barrel, but a shipping barrel you can store.
I'm not sure I follow that.
Well, let me simplify things. There are two kinds of barrels. There are shipping barrels and there are storage barrels. A shipping barrel you can store and ship, but a storing barrel you can only store. So you can ship a shipping and you can store a shipping, but for storing you can only store.
You mean you can ship a shipping barrel and store a storing barrel, but you can't ship a storing barrel?
Right.
No. You can store and ship a shipping barrel, but you can't ship a storing barrel.
No, Mrs. McMillan, you have it twisted. You can ship a storing barrel, but you cannot store a shipping barrel.
Why is that, Mr. Buchanan?
Because shipping barrels are not as sturdy as storage barrels. So storage can be shipped, but shipping can't be stored.
Oh, so then the body was probably in a storage barrel, right?
I would say there would be no way of knowing without seeing the barrel. In this case, the distinction is rather irrelevant, wouldn't you say?
Irrelevant, Mr. Buchanan? It could be an indication of whether the killer wanted to ship the body or not.
If they knew the difference between shipping and storage barrels. Actually, the whole thing is hard to believe. If it weren't the police commissioner himself, I would say it was absolutely incredible. I mean, there was a body, but there isn't a body.
Mr. Buchanan, Mrs. McMillan is a trained observer.
Thank you, dear.
Compared to your average woman. Now, could we get on with it?
Of course. I have the names you requested. We've been checking all morning. Thank you. Give these to the commissioner.
Hi, Mac.
Oh, hi.
Kitty Winters.
Oh, you know my wife, Sally.
No.
Well, this is my wife, Sally.
How do you do?
How do you do?
How do you do?
The van with your goods made a total of 7 deliveries yesterday. We followed your instructions and haven't contacted any of the people involved. You have the names and addresses of the people who had items stored yesterday. As far as our drivers are concerned, your men have already spoken to them.
We're running a complete background check on all of them now, sir.
Guido Bartoloni. I once defended a Guido Bartoloni. He was a bookie.
Well, you don't run across a name like that very often.
Nor a face like that. He had a scar from his ear right down to his chin.
Anything else I can do, Commissioner?
No, Mr. Buchanan. I'm afraid we've taken up enough of your time. Thank you very much.
I'm sure we'll locate your dishes momentarily, Mrs. McMillan.
Well, if they come before dinner, call me. I'll pick them up myself. I'll go get the drinks.
Yeah, that's it. Good idea. It always hurts when I can't remember a face.
I know, dear.
Of course I remember. I defended her once in court.
What for? Assault with deadly weapons?
Let's go see Bartoloni.
Life without a man. I'm telling you, Commissioner, no woman should be expected to live through
I'll
it.
take that, sir.
When my Guido was alive, he wouldn't even let me lift so much as a sack of groceries. He wouldn't even let me go to the laundromat alone.
Mrs. Bartoloni, how long has Guido been gone?
I buried him last November. What a man. Never late for dinner. I made gnocchi for him every Thursday, just like the old country. Now, we never have gnocchi on Thursdays.
How did he die?
He was murdered. The mob got him while he was on a trip. The third machine on the left.
Here.
I'm sorry about Guido. I always liked him. He was innocent when I defended him, I know that.
Oh, he was. He didn't become a bookie till later. He learned so much about bookie operations from you, he decided to become one.
From me?
Oh, the loneliness, Commissioner. The terrible loneliness. And I hold you responsible. If you hadn't done such a good job defending Guido, he'd be in prison now, safe.
Just put it in the expense account.
What'll I put? Laundromat, 25 cents?
Well, how much did it cost?
That's what it cost.
Well, then put it down.
Okay.
Who else do we have?
Well, there are two pretty good possibilities. There's a Mrs. Sherman. Her husband disappeared a couple days ago, and then there's Jim Wainwright, the baseball player. His roommate dropped out of sight a couple of weeks ago, and both had barrels on that truck.
Well, then let's save a little time and split up. I'll take Sherman.
I'll take Wainwright.
Oh, thanks for letting me in, Mrs. Abernathy. I'll get these drapes back to you within the week. Maybe it'll help with the sale.
Don't bother, Mrs. McMillan. The house will probably sell easier without them.
Watch out!
What's the matter with you? A wind car and some murder.
Listen, what was in that barrel that you lost?
My glove. This chick helped me pack, and she put my glove with the stuff to be stored. The dumb broad. We're on our way to Venezuela. Winter tour. But I'm not going anywhere without that glove.
Say, listen. Hey, I understand that you room with Kenny Williams.
Yeah.
Watch out!
Hey, listen, didn't Kenny cut out a couple weeks before the season ended?
Look, none of that stuff's true. He's not running from gamblers.
Would you happen to have a picture of Kenny that I could have?
I don't carry one in my wallet, if that's what you mean.
Well, where could I get one?
Yeah. Take 25 cents and your favorite box stop menu. Okay. I'll get you one.
Watch out!
We're not sure, Mrs. Sherman. There's every possibility it isn't your husband.
Well, I'd like to know for sure. Either way. If he's dead, at least I know where he is.
Do you have a photograph of him?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't.
Not even a snapshot? Anything?
Anything? Yeah. There he is. That's Gustav.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Personally, I think it's too flattering. That's always a danger with self-portraits.
May I borrow it for a while?
As long as you bring it back tomorrow.
I understand. It means a great deal to you.
Oh, you bet it does. I got a buyer.
Mildred, you've got a great pair of legs.
You know, I haven't thought about them in years. Think it's too late to do anything with them?
Why don't we concentrate on your legs tomorrow and think about your room today?
And forget about my room. I'll sleep over at my sister's again tonight. She loves having me.
She's only got one room. Where does her husband sleep?
Out. That's why she loves having me.
Oh, Mildred, I don't think these dishes are going to stay up.
You mean drapes?
I said drapes, didn't I?
You said dishes. Look, I know how you feel about those dishes. I had nice dishes once. You can't get them out of your mind. You get your dishes, you got your home. I'll take care of these.
Oh, no, I'm going to stay and help you.
Mrs. McMillan, these drapes won't stay up unless I can get this rod reinforced. It'll take time.
I'll call Newman's Hardware.
No phone.
Well, there must be a hardware store in the neighborhood.
Yes. 1 block away, right around the corner. I'll go. I can use some fresh air.
Okay. What's the matter?
I haven't got any money. You?
$1. Charge it.
We don't have a charge account.
Open one.
What? Oh, they'll want references.
Have them call me.
No phone.
Well, hope you can get them for $1.
Well, if it costs any more, I'll use my good leg. Go look for your dishes.
Okay.
I'm leaving, Mrs. McMillan. Don't forget to get your dishes. Goodbye.
Move it. Why is your husband looking for me?
Well, maybe if I knew who you were, I could... Bartolone!
Will you answer me?
Oh, he thinks that you're the man in the barrel.
The what?
Well, he thinks that you're... Well, he thinks that... It's very complicated.
Who's the scooter?
What?
The scooter, the cop.
Sergeant Enright.
That's the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Is there a back door to it?
Uh-huh.
Now, you keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut!
Sergeant Enright! There's a man and he's got a gun.
I'll take care of it.
It's Bartolone.
Bartolone?
Bartolone.
You sure?
Yes, Bartolone. Guido Bartolone.
Sally, it couldn't have been Bartolone.
Why? Why couldn't it have been Bartolone?
Because
Why?
Bartolone's dead.
Dead?
Very dead.
Buried last November.
Oh, that's dead. That's why you had that funny look on your face and why you wouldn't say anything until my husband got home. You must have thought I was crazy.
Well,
He did look like Guido Bartolone, Mac. He didn't say he was, but he didn't say he wasn't. And you know, we had that,
Sally, I told you this morning that Bartolone had a scar. To a mind unrestrained, any man with a scar could be Guido Bartolone. The mind works in very strange ways.
My mind's on overtime. Maybe I could help by going down to headquarters and looking at some mugshots.
Don't. We deliver. Enright, order all the shots of men with scars and get them back here as soon as you can.
I was going to go down to the warehouse and look for my china, but I'll stay here if you like.
No. It'll take at least a couple of hours to pick the shots. Why don't you take the car and drive her? I'll go with Enright.
Okay, thanks.
But before you go, see if this picture means anything. Is this the man in the barrel?
No, but that picture belongs in a barrel. It's terrible. Who is it?
Sherman. It's a self-portrait.
Well, he must hate himself. I don't know, Mac. I can't tell from a painting.
Okay, how about him? Was he in the barrel?
Hey, that's Kenny Williams. Where did you get a picture of Kenny Williams?
Was that the man in the barrel, Sally?
No, oh, I don't know. Oh, Mac, I couldn't say for sure yes or no on anybody. I looked and I screamed. And when you scream, you scrunch up your eyes. Ah! See? Where'd you get the picture?
Oh, from Jim Wainwright.
Oh, I'm surprised there aren't dart holes in it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Wainwright hates Williams. Hey, the only reason he'd have a picture of him is if he wanted to use it for target practice. They went at each other last July. Oh, it was fantastic. Williams nearly took off Wainwright's head with a fastball, and that was only batting practice. And then Wainwright went at him with a bat. He missed. He never was much of a hitter. He could be costing us the pennant.
Thanks, Sally. Go dish honey.
Bye, Mac. So long, Scooter.
What'd she call you?
Oh, I think, Snooker.
No. Scooter.
Yeah, Scooter.
Bartolone called cops. Scooter.
So? Oh, no, Commissioner. Bartolone's dead.
Get a court order. We'll exhume the body if there is a body.
Can I use your phone, sir?
No phone, in your car. And, put a tail on Sally. She's the only one who can identify the corpse, and the killer might know that.
Right, sir. Look, Commissioner, it's going to take about an hour to get that court order, so why don't we spend the time wisely at Sam's? You could use some steam and a rub out. Rub down. Sorry.
How was your game?
I didn't bowl very well, as long as you asked.
Sorry I asked.
Will you get going, Pilot? We got a schedule to make. That's my foreman, Mr. Dickerson. This is Mrs. McMillan, the commissioner's wife.
Miss McMillan. Well, your dishes ain't here. We looked.
Would you mind if I looked?
We're way behind. Your husband's people kept piling down in headquarters for 2 hours, and I ain't got a man I can spare to go with you.
Well, I could do it. I'd know my barrel in a minute. It's got my little face on it.
Look, I got my orders, and I follow them. No unauthorized personnel allowed in the warehouse.
Orders? I thought that you were the boss.
Him? Being foreman don't make you the boss. Gray is the head man.
Who's Gray? I thought Mr. Buchanan was the owner.
Well, they're partners. Buchanan takes care of the office. Gray runs the warehouse.
Well, where is Mr. Gray? May I speak with him, please?
Well, if you can find him, go ahead.
He isn't expected back today.
He's expected to be here all the time, but since he ain't showed up for the last 3 days, it ain't likely he's gonna be here.
He's missing?
No, he's not missing.
Well, if he hasn't been here for the last 3 days, and you don't know where he is.
Well, he's just like that lady. He takes off sometimes.
And nobody cares?
Buchanan cares. He'd fire him if he wasn't a partner.
Thank you.
They say get her acting like that.
Brady here. Sam's? Okay, thank you. Mr. McMillan's secretary called. He's at Sam's if you need him.
That's where we're going. Who's Sam?
It's a steam room a couple of blocks from headquarters.
Have I met Sam?
I don't think so, ma'am. He's been dead several years.
Well, that wouldn't stop me. Mac? 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 Where are you?
Sally, what are you doing here?
I just came from the warehouse. Guess who's missing? Buchanan's partner.
Guess who's in front of you? Sergeant Enright.
Oh, I didn't see you, Sergeant.
Well, I'd like to keep it that way.
You're right, of course. Maybe I could get you a towel.
That is my towel.
Oh, out. Out. Ah, that's what I've got to do. Which way's out, Mac?
Through the door.
Through the door. You're always right, the door. It was nice to see you, Sergeant. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
After 6, sir, they're probably closed.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mr. Davidson, what are you doing here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that.
Oh, this is our new neighbor, Mr. Davidson. This is my husband, Commissioner McMillan.
Oh, you're 922-3299. I never forget a number. Excuse me.
He won't bother me anymore.
Here, let me give you a hand with that. I need a little help with mine, too.
Commissioner, what are you doing here?
Well, I was thinking of asking all of you the same thing.
Mr. Wainwright and Mrs. Sherman called me after you interviewed them. They wanted to look through their stored things. Mr. Wainwright wanted a baseball glove.
A baseball glove. And why are you here, Mrs. Sherman?
I'm looking for my husband's gold-plated baby shoes. When it comes to sentiment, I'm a regular dish rag.
Phone.
Mr. Buchanan, we just passed our new neighbor, Mr. Davidson. Do you know him?
Davidson. He's our accountant.
I'd like to see a picture of Mr. Gray.
Bob Gray?
Your partner.
Oh, may I ask why you want to see a picture of Mr. Gray?
Yes, you may ask. Do you have one?
Oh, if you're thinking that... Well, it just couldn't be. I spoke to him this morning. From Mexico City.
It's okay at the cemetery, sir.
I'd like to see the picture, Mr. Buchanan.
Certainly. Certainly.
No, it wasn't Gray. I know he didn't have a beard. Anyway, how could he have been in the barrel if he was in Mexico City?
Have communications check that call, Sergeant.
You didn't believe him.
I don't believe anybody in a murder case.
I believe you. You don't believe me.
I believe you.
He believes you. It was me that didn't believe you.
You do now?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
Sergeant Enright, your court order. That's the casket.
Okay. Open her up.
No body.
No body.
No body. Nobody. Well, I guess that's it.
We'll cover it up in the morning. That's all for tonight.
So Bartolone is alive and well and living in we don't know where.
My apologies.
My acceptance.
Hey, there's someone over in those bushes.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
There's something under me. A body!
Don't panic.
Moving!
Sally, not me.
Oh, man. No offense, but this is one of the few things I don't want to share with you.
Stay down, you'll be safe.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't be caught dead here. Where are you going?
To help Enright. Now stay down.
Sally, it's me.
It's gonna be all right. Stay down.
My knees won't bend.
Enright, he's headed toward the mausoleum. Enright!
Oh, Mac, I'm so glad you're back.
I'm sorry, sir, but I think we've lost him.
Mac, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. You all right?
Yes, I'm all right. Enright, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Well, anyway, everyone's all right.
Well, where do we go from here?
As far away as possible.
The trouble with this case is all we know is what we don't know.
What don't we know?
We don't know who shot at us. We don't know who was in the barrel. We don't know why Bartolone played dead. And we don't know why Gray, Sherman, and Kenny Williams are missing.
We do know we have 3 suspects, don't we?
Right. Mrs. Sherman, Wainwright, and what's his name at the warehouse? Buchanan. The interesting aspect about this case is that it is not your conventional whodunit. What we have here is a who did they do it to. If we could find out who they did do it to, we could figure out who done it.
That makes sense. Casket splinters.
Here, look, you got yours. Well, you got him.
Would you like to join us for dinner, Sergeant?
Oh, no, thank you, Mrs. McMillan. I think I'll just go home, fall into bed. I'll have dinner in the morning.
Oh, good night, Sergeant.
Good night,
Sergeant.
Oh, Commissioner.
Yeah?
About those splinters, sir.
They were shooting at her.
I believe
Killer's
so.
nervous. He thinks Sally can identify the body. We were right to have a tail put on her. And have a good night's rest, Sergeant.
Thank you. Nothing could stop me now, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
It's another one of Mildred's famous missives. Hiffle, gone to Massachusetts. Grapes upon the broom. Funek. First one. Hiffle, gone to Massachusetts.
Hiffle. Hi, folks. Gone to Massachusetts, my sister's. Gone to my sister's.
Grapes upon the broom.
Grapes upon the broom. I know. Drapes are in the bedroom.
How'd you know that?
Hiffle is always high, folks. And as for the drapes, well, that's what Mildred and I were working on today.
I think you're bluffing. All right, Funek.
Let me see it. Let me see it. Funek. Phone's okay. The phone's okay. Phone's working.
Oh, good. Let's go to bed.
Mac, what were you and Sergeant Enright whispering about tonight?
Oh, we weren't talking about anything.
Mac, you can tell me. I won't be nervous.
We think they're trying to kill you.
Don't tell me. I'll be nervous.
Sit. Everything's gonna be all right, Sally.
Put it in writing. Okay.
Yeah, there he goes again.
Wait a minute. Let me get it. That way I'll learn how to handle it until we get a new heater. Mac, which one of these thingamajigs do you turn? Mac! Mac!
What?
Bartolone, he's dead!
Bartolone's alive.
Somebody killed him, look! Look!
I won't answer you. I don't have to. I'm off duty. Yes, I have to. I'm a cop. I wish I were a doctor, then I wouldn't have to answer you. Hello. Yes, Commissioner, this is... Oh, yes, sir, of course I'm awake. In fact, I was doing my push-ups. What? Yes, sir, I'll be right over.
What were you doing here, Guido? What happened?
I'm waiting for you. I hear steps. Then someone comes up from behind me. The next thing I know, you're carrying me out from the basement.
About what time did you get here?
What time? About 7.
I was just before we went to the grave.
Well, I'm sorry. Who died?
You did, Guido. We were digging you up.
It's all over. It's nice while it lasted.
Why were you dead?
Camouflage. The mob was after me. I don't want to make book anymore. I had it up to here. I figured once I was dead, everything would be easy, you know? For the missus and me. Once I was dead, life could begin all over again. Huh? But the commissioner had to come around and look for me. And I had to come around and look for you to tell you to lay off. A commissioner.
Can you give us a description of the man who attacked you?
He was not too tall, not too big, not too wide.
Just your average run-of-the-mill attacker.
Yeah.
Commissioner.
Yeah.
You were right, sir. The previous owner must have built a wine cellar down there. Guess the maid was a booze hound.
Anything else?
Yeah, barrel marks, rust. The killer couldn't get away with a barrel the first time, so he must have hid it down there.
And he must have come back for it tonight.
Look, Commissioner, I hate to ask this, but can I go home to bed?
See you in the morning.
Thanks.
Good night, Sergeant.
Night.
Night.
Well, if you don't need me anymore.
We were just about to have dinner. Have you eaten?
Well, lady, I've just been choked.
Would you join us?
It'd be too much trouble.
No trouble.
Dessert? Why not? Waiter, do you have any of that biscuit tortoni? It's good for the throat. You know?
No, sir, we don't.
Then skip it.
Let me have a check, please. You staring at?
Huh? Oh, His ring. His ring. The guy that choked me had a ring just like that. I
Was it
remember.
gold with a red and blue
No,
design?
it
Can
was
you
gold.
remember if it looked like something he might have
It
had
had
in
some-
college or something? Logan had a ring like that.
Hello. Yes, this is Sergeant Enright speaking. No, Commissioner, I'm not asleep. I'm wide awake, sir. Logan? Yeah? Yes, sir. That's very interesting, sir. It seems to me that the question really is who is Logan working for? Hmm? Yes. Yeah, well, I think that would be a very good idea, sir. Excellent. Yeah, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll find out where Logan lives, and then I'll pick you up. Yes, sir, in about, 20 minutes or so, okay? Right, Commissioner, I'm on my way.
Mac, do you think it was Logan?
I didn't say that.
You're thinking that.
A ring is kind of slim evidence, but things are beginning to fit together.
Such as?
Such as, if it was Logan, he was in this house to get his barrel.
His barrel?
Sally, nobody saw the barrel being taken out because no barrel was taken out.
Of course. He hid in the wine.
Only when he came back after it, he stumbled into Bartoloni and he had to slug him. Now, there are 2 men on duty outside, so you'll be okay. Now, go on to bed.
Go to bed? Where are you going?
See Logan. Enright's coming after me. Go on to bed.
After what I've just heard and what's happened in this house, I only go to bed in that bed when you're in that bed.
Sally. You made good time.
Yeah, but I got a ticket.
Did you find out where Logan lives?
He's at the airport.
Oh, you got him just in time.
No, we got him just after his time. He's dead.
But at an airport? Now, what would he be doing at an airport?
Sally, if you had a body, I mean, if you wanted to get rid of a body, where would you dump it?
In the ocean. The middle of the ocean. Mac! My china. They didn't dump my china in the ocean by mistake, not in the Pacific.
Well, there's obviously been some kind of a mistake.
Oh, my china. Fishes eating off of my china.
What do you make of this, sir? Found not far from the body.
Pilot.
What?
That belongs to a guy who used to work with Logan. His name is Pilot. Morning, Sergeant.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Where'd you find him?
We picked him up on his way to work about 7 this morning.
Where were you, Pilot?
I told him 14 times I was bowling. You know bowling, 3 fingers in the ball and 2 out.
Until 7 this morning? I don't believe you.
You gotta know where I was?
You want to be charged with Logan's murder?
All right, I was with a woman. And I'm a married man. I'm not married to that woman.
We have to know her name and address.
No. I got pride.
Well, swallow it. Now, where were you?
I'm telling you the truth. Look, I get along good with Logan. I get along good with everybody.
Book him.
Let's go,
All right. All right, you got me. Right in the pride. Anne Georgette Sylvester, 506 Dartmouth. Waitress at the Red Moon.
Call her.
Yes, sir.
Has my wife got to know?
Only if you tell her.
I do, and I'll never bowl again.
Tell me, how did you get along with Gray?
Well, we were, buddies.
When'd you see him last?
A couple days ago, just before he left for Mexico.
Why did he go to Mexico?
Well, he said he was going on business, he always does, but tell you the truth, I think he was going to play around with the girls, He thought he looked 10 years younger after he shaved. Personally, I liked him better with the beard.
Shaved his beard, huh?
Yeah, there's nothing illegal about that, is there?
We have to
show this to Sally. I think this is our man in the barrel.
What about that phone call we're checking on from Mexico?
We can't locate it because it doesn't exist, I'll bet you. Buchanan lied about that. And get Mrs. McMillan for me right away.
Yes, sir.
Get a car with 2 men. It's Saturday, so find out where Buchanan lives and pick him up.
Yes, sir.
The line's busy, sir.
Well, keep trying. And when you reach her, tell her I'm on my way. And get me a squad car.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. McMillan. This is Mr. Buchanan from Movers Emporium. I have some good news for you. We've located your china.
That's wonderful, Mr. Buchanan. When can you deliver it?
First thing Monday morning.
Monday?
Yes, you see, today is Saturday. We're closed. I wish I could get it to you sooner.
Maybe I could come and pick it up myself.
Well, I don't see why not. As a matter of fact, I'm at the warehouse right now. So if you're coming right away, I can meet you personally.
I'll be right there.
Fine. I'll be waiting, Mrs. McMillan.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Buchanan.
Thank you, Mrs. McMillan.
Hi, Fergie. How you doing today?
Fine, Mrs. McMillan. Where are you going in such a hurry?
Oh, I'm going to the warehouse to get my long-lost, ever-loving Aunt Sophie's blue-stained Wedgwood china. You want to come with me?
Against regulations, Mrs. McMillan. I'll be right behind you.
Then you can help me load.
I'd be glad to help.
Car 5, we have your home now, sir. Over.
Thank you. Sally?
Mildred, who's this? You sound like you're calling from a tunnel.
No, Mildred. I am not in a tunnel. Yes, Mildred, I'm in a tunnel, and you're a witch.
Oh, by the way, Commissioner, I was just talking to the drapery man. The new drapes are ready, and I'm going to hang them today.
Fine, Mildred. Put Mrs. McMillan on.
You'll be thrilled to know that she's on her way to the warehouse. Mr. Buchanan called and said they found her dishes.
Get me Ferguson tailing Mrs. McMillan. Quickly.
Code 3. 904, code 3.
Excuse me, Mrs. McMillan. Have to answer a call.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Buchanan.
Hello, Mrs. McMillan. Step in.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Where is it?
Right over there.
Where did you find it?
They were sent to the airport by mistake. Do you want to check the barrel to make sure?
Oh, no, I can tell it's mine. It's got my little face right on it.
Right, sir, right. Mrs. McMillan. Mrs. McMillan.
Who's that?
Oh, my husband put a tail on me. Wasn't that sweet of him? We're in here, Fergie!
Stay right where you are, Mrs. McMillan. Don't move, Mrs. McMillan. Turn around, Mrs. McMillan.
I'd really rather not. It's against my better judgment.
Nevertheless, I do recommend it.
I hope this isn't gonna hurt too much.
Where's my wife? In a barrel. Which one? On the conveyor belt. Sally! Sally!
Mac!
Sally!
Mac! Where are you?
Sally!
It's okay, Commissioner. We got him.
We got him, Sally.
Oh, that's good. Where am I?
Halfway to Istanbul.
But I'm not dressed for Istanbul. Embezzling.
Buchanan had been at it for years, apparently. Gray finally caught up with him. What with his temper and all. Was kill or be killed.
So Logan was working for Buchanan.
Buchanan had to kill him because he knew everything.
If you two can forget the case for a minute, how about a nice round of applause for the maid who glued the china together? Well, I don't know about you two, but I'm going up to my room and shave my legs. If you've got 'em, flaunt 'em.
Well, at least we had our first meal on Aunt Sophie's china.
And our last.
Well, it's okay. We only needed it to give the place a proper start.
No more superstition?
Absolutely none. We just can't move anymore.
And we might just as well consummate our lease.
I'm game. Even with barrelitis, I'm game. I will draw the new drapes. Are you sure you're not too tired?
Mm-hmm. We're ready to sleep.
Is that dark enough?
Mm-hmm.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো শুন আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর
ও আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আছিস এই আসো বড় এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে কিছু আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসা কেউ মারা গেছে কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে তাহলে কি হয়েছে সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে আমি নাকি চিটা
হ্যাঁ তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাবানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে বিয়ে করা 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন, তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম এক্সট্রা 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে, তারপর যদি বার হয়। আচ্ছা, দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য, তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না, তুই চিন্তা বাদ। হ্যাঁ বল।
তুইও
কি?
আমি আগেই সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না। মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না। তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই, না আছে স্বভাবের মিল, না আছে চরিত্রের মিল, না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল, গায়ের কালারের মিল, কোনো কিছু মিল নাই। বাইকটা
শোন, আব্বা আম্মায় যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো, তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত, তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শোন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর, আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না, আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা। তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আসছিস।
শোন, আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ের কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই আসো।
Và đây là màu vàng, mình sẽ dùng màu vàng để tô tiếp nha. Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu vàng để tô quả bóng này rồi. Tiếp theo thì mình sẽ dùng màu vàng để tô phần đỉnh của cái quả bóng bên cạnh này nữa nha. Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ dùng màu cam để tô tiếp nhé. Và đây là màu cam nha. Cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này khá là to nên là mình tô khá là lâu nha. Và mình vẫn sẽ dùng cái màu vàng này để tô cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này nhé. Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu vàng để tô bức tranh rồi. Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ dùng màu cam nha. Ở đây mình sẽ dùng màu cam để tô nốt phần còn lại của bức tranh. À không, mình sẽ dùng màu đen trước đi. Mình sẽ dùng màu đen để tô phần mũi của chú sóc trước. Và tiếp theo thì mình mới lấy màu cam để tô phần còn lại của bức tranh nha. Và đây là màu cam của mình. Mình sẽ bắt đầu tô từ phần tai xuống trước nhá. Xin chào mừng các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và các bạn ơi, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu 2 quả bóng bay nha. Hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn tô bức tranh này. Ở đây mình sẽ có 2 quả bóng bay và bên trên này là 2 quả bóng bay mẫu nha. Và bên dưới này là bức tranh quả bóng bay nhưng mà chưa được tô màu. Thì mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh bên dưới này theo bức tranh bên trên. Và để tô màu được bức tranh thì mình cần phải có ở đây là một hộp màu. Và mình đang có bên cạnh mình là một hộp màu gồm 24 màu. Và các bạn có thể mua hộp màu này ở các tiệm sách hoặc là các tiệm tạp hóa nhé. Thì thường thường người ta cũng sẽ bán màu. Thì không hộp như này thì các bạn có thể mua một cái hộp gần giống như này là được nha. Và không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ bắt đầu tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu đỏ để tô bức tranh trước. Mình sẽ tô những cái phần tam giác mà để trang trí cái quả bóng bay này bằng màu đỏ này luôn nhá.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
দৌড়াবো কেন? মাকে এরকম আতকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে আইসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
ও বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন।
মানে?
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করতেছ? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না, আগামী বার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হলো? কত দেখি। এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকলো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা করতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোরে তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না। কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ভাই
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালে গেমটা এটা গেলেন?
যাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা যে রুমের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই।
কি কই? রহিম ভাই, মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরব, মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
আইতো দুষ্ট লাইনে আইছো, এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না। খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা, এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি?
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা। আপনার একটু কাছে দিই। আলু দিই, আলু আলু।
না না আলু না, গোস্ত দাও, গোস্ত দাও।
এই যে গোস্ত দিই।
অনেক মজা হয়েছে। এই লাইনে দাও, লাইনে দাও।
আলু
ল ল ল ল লাইলি ল। তুমি লইবানি?
খাইতা মজা তো
তুমি একটু খাও।
সবাই মিলে আমগুলোকে খাইতা
আরে খাবো তো, খাবার তো আছে।
আমগুলোকে খাও।
আরে মামা খান তো, আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু।
মজা হয়েছে খাওয়ানো না?
আসলে
না তুলো গোস্ত ল।
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে?
ভাই 5 বার।
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও, মাগনা খাওয়ান পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও।
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই, আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি। বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই, আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে। লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে, ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি।
হ্যাঁ, মানুষের আর খায় কাম নাই, তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে।
ভাই আপনি জানেন না, ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস, অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই। ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই। আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি, তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো, রাজপথে নামবো, আমি আন্দোলন করবো ওকে ফাঁসির লিগা।
যাও যাও, তুমি তোমার কামে যাও, আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো।
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই।
Là sao vậy men? Vừa chú Quảng bảo là bắt em có bên drive vào xong ấy. Ý là bây giờ em có bên em chú ấy vào máy có bên drive vào xong tối chị có vào máy ấy. Em bảo là chị đang ở gần đấy. Ý em nói thế. Thế bây giờ chị nhắn đâu chị bảo là con đang ăn sinh nhật bạn gần đây thì tầm tối con mang lại mày sang cóp nhớ và thế. Nhắn Zalo ấy. Hỏi xem nào. Alo. Bảo con đang ăn gần đấy cách có 1-2 cây thôi. Nhắn Zalo chưa? Thì tìm thấy số Zalo không? Tìm thấy số Zalo không? Cứ là gì? Bảo tối con não sang được không? Không có cơm chuối đợi. Con đang ở gần nhưng mà tối mới sang được. Ok, tiếp theo mình sẽ lấy màu xanh nước biển, màu xanh lá nhạt để tô tiếp con chú ếch này nha. Cái gì đang nha quả. Nha nho à. Thế á? Tôi chẳng nghe gì. Tại em đưa cho nghe. Ô Thảo ơi. À, mình đang bảo Thảo có điện thoại mình không? Tôi không quen điện thoại. Thôi xin lỗi. Mua ốp đi, mua ốp dính đường ấy. Có cái ốp mà đằng sau nó có cái dính ấy. Dùng tạm. Không nó có. Nhưng mà nó không quay. Thôi khỏi. Mệt. Thế nha, bye bye.